Hello, my name is Alice and I am a committee member for Collective Being, and I'll be sharing with you today a short, about 20-minute practice known as an affectionate breathing practice. And this is something that's adapted from Mindfulness Self-Compassion by Kristin Neff and Christopher Germer. So beginning just by finding a form that feels functional or sustainable for you, something that you can maintain for around 20 minutes. So this could be a reclined shape, seated on the floor, seated in a chair, something else altogether. And as you begin to settle your physical form, you might like to explore closing your eyes, and if that's not something that feels useful, perhaps softening your gaze a little. It can also be helpful to fix your attention to a singular still point in front of you. And as you settle into your shape, settle into your space, preparing for practice, we might initiate together with a couple of slower or deeper breaths, maybe even an exhale out through your mouth or a sigh. Possibly utilizing these deeper breaths as an invitation for our attention to move into the present moment. Taking a moment to work through a process of external referencing or resourcing. So possibly beginning just by tuning into the sounds that surround you in your environment. Just listening out for the auditory phenomena that arise in your attention. Is there a way we can just allow ourselves to receive the sounds? Allow the ears to hear whatever there is available to hear. Auditory events arising, possibly lingering, and then changing or fading away. Knowing that you're welcome to change your point of focus at any time, to open your eyes if they're closed, or to discontinue this practice for any reason. And if anything that arises into your attention is too large for today, know that you have the agency to say, no, thank you, not today. If you're interested to continue with our exploration, you're welcome now to shift your attention to the points at which your body meets the surface beneath you. So that might be points of connection with a chair or a prop such as a cushion, or possibly the floor. Maybe there's a way you could even invite yourself to settle a little deeper into those points, to cultivate within yourself, as best we can, a sense of grounding and a sense of support. You might even find it useful at this point to incorporate some mindful contact. So you might place a hand on your sternum, your chest, your belly, or anywhere else that feels useful to you in this moment. And this contact could act as a reminder that we're not only cultivating awareness within this practice, but to the best of our ability, also cultivating affection towards ourselves. And you're welcome to release your hand at any time. And as you're ready, the invitation now is to start to connect with your existing rhythm of breathing. So you might begin by locating the place in your physical body where you experience the breath most vividly. And possibly that's a location in your torso, your belly, your chest, your ribs. Or it might be your nostrils, your throat, or somewhere else completely different. Knowing that our human tendency is that when we begin to pay attention to something, we immediately try to fix it or improve it in some way. So is there some way we could just allow our breath to be as it is without our influence, without imposing any changes or improvements on this breath? Perhaps if it's feeling a little shallow or restricted or even irregular, is there a way we can just allow it to be as it's presenting, just for a few moments perhaps? Resting back as best we can into a sense of ease. Knowing that as we start to settle our attention on this particular point of focus, our breath, it's natural for our mind to wander, for other phenomena to arise within our attention. And to the best of our ability, can we allow those other elements to be present? Not necessarily leaning into or away from anything in particular. Just allowing thoughts to come and to go, allowing sensations to come, to go, allowing emotions to come and to go. Perhaps cultivating a sense of curious attention in relation to our breathing. Perhaps there's a way you can hold your attention on the breath for an entire inhalation and an entire exhalation. Is there a way you could pinpoint the exact moment when the inhale transforms into an exhale, when the exhale transforms into an inhale? And as best we can, resting back into that container of ease and bringing forward kindness and compassion towards ourselves about the process that unfolds. And if you're interested from here, as we cultivate this connection with our natural rhythm of breathing, maybe seeing if we can utilize this breath as a soothing mechanism for our body. Possibly utilizing the inhale as an invitation for affection or nourishment. Maybe utilizing that exhale as an invitation just to rest back a little more into that space of ease. Maybe inhaling affection and exhaling into ease. Possibly even giving our attention permission to wander and to shift, permission for the mind to think. Maybe becoming curious about those elements that arise. With the option perhaps to bring your attention back to this process of breathing in nourishment, and breathing back into ease to the best of our ability. Knowing that at any time you're welcome to open your eyes, to change your point of focus, or to discontinue the practice altogether. And take a few moments for you to explore this process without the sound of my voice. And so the next time you hear me speak will be to bring our practice towards its conclusion. And that'll be in about 2 minutes. you're welcome to linger in this space for as long as you like. An alternative option now is to once again connect your attention to the points at which your body connects with the surface beneath you. And this could be the seat, your seat, or the floor. Maybe even taking another moment to sink a little more intentionally into those points of contact to cultivate a sense of groundedness. From here, there's an invitation to once again start to expand your attention back out, to reorient yourself with your environment. Perhaps doing so via the auditory events or the sounds that are arising around you. Just taking a few more moments perhaps to simply hear whatever there is to hear. And as you start to feel ready to conclude your practice, you might do so once again by taking some deeper breaths. Perhaps an exhale out through your mouth, a sigh. And taking as much time as you need, possibly inviting in some movement into your fingers and toes, and just gradually allowing that movement to become larger. If your eyes are closed, opening your eyes and welcoming yourself out of your practice. Thank you.